Double line plane derailing. You see a triangle off to the left. Fillet off the side of the non-running rail. The non-running derailing. Well, we'll go with the derailing first. They're all to the side of the running rail, which has a triangle with a split, and a triangle down this with two parallel. One at the top of the triangle, one in the middle of the triangle. A kind of triangle stacked on top of a triangle, with a split in it, and equilateral triangle hanging off to the left side. The not sorry. Let's go with the derailing. Single points. Left on the left of the derailing, holding straight with a firm running rail and a split on the non-running rail. A derailing is a railing with a triangle cutting on the center of a triangle, or a non-derailing with the running rail, single line plane fillet running rail, extra line sided. Double point. You have your double line plan with a fillet with another line going in the direction of the arrow, but not cross in the center. With a non-derailing double line, you have a fillet with a triangle holding firm with the running rail, not off the rail, with two double lines splitting the cross section, or the turnout plan. A double point is either on a single line plan, is a one that goes through it, which is an isosceles with another line under the line. Then you see a triangle, or right triangle with two lines through it, and through the middle is a non-railing line. Here is lifting rail type the isosceles with two double parallel lines, straight horizontal, one at the top of the isosceles and one in the middle of the isosceles. The double line rail, lifting rail type is a right triangle in the center of the double lines with a two lines hinged at a double one in parallel lines. Single line type for a double railing is an isosceles with a double line for the derailing, and a right triangle with a line through it and double lines going parallel, then splitting parallel at non-derailing. Then you see the combined lifting and blocking point, which is a Pythagorean theorem, one big whole chunk of two triangles put together with a line in it is the derailing for a cutting and lifting block point. You see an arrow type above the triangle with a line in it is a non-derailing double line combined lifting block point. Then you see the same as the triangle and the double triangle and a line through one single line is a single line plan derailing, combined lifting block point. Or you have the arrow just above the track, with the right triangle with a line through it with another line at 45-degree angle. The lifting block is either on the double line for derailing or off the double line for non-derailing. Single lane plan on the line for derailing, off the line for derailing. Note the above signals are interlocked, not interlocked or derails. Interlocked derails to be shown is above sected. Shading is omitted where hand through the derails or pipe connected to other, at least the derail, the one farthest from the point of operation, should the letters be PC placed beside it. Alright, a power switch is switch fixtures. A power switch is a turnout with a line, with power switch is a turnout fixture is a little square with an O hanging off of it. A dual control switch is a little square with an O and a right angle. Electric switch is a line and a filled right arrow. A switch control is an X. Switch circuit controller is an X. Spring switch is an S through it. A spring switch mechanical facing point lock is an S with on the curving rail with the face pointing locked. A switch stand is in the curving rail with a post in a circle filled in. A bolt lock is on the curved rail with a BL. A facepoint lock is on the curved rail with a facepoint lock. Mechanical switch lock and movement is on the SML of the curved rail. Indicative train stop. A clear is going with the rail going through the circle. A stop is a rail going aligned with a vertical line through the circle. Unwounded stop is a vertical line that goes with a half of the rail through it. Non-automatic and mechanical powers. The top ones are trip train stops. You see an arrow with a half oval circled on the top of the outside of the rail. Is the stop. That's a non-automatic mechanical. A non-automatic power is a triangle with an oval with the half of to the right faded in. A slotted is a stop is a oval triangle with the bottom inside of the rail filled in. Semi-automatic is a triangle with the left side of the circle filled in. Automatic is a oval emptied with a triangle sticking in. Here you see a cylindrical cone. The non-automatic mechanical is filled into the right of the horizontal, and then the power one is filled on the upper quadrant of the cylinder. Slotted is on the right side of the cylinder in half. Semi-automatic is a cylinder with the bottom inside oval filled in, and an automatic cylinder with the emptied with the direction arrow going clear as an automatic. These are cleared ones. Sorry. Insulated rail points, track circuits with both directions. Has a line going through the center of them. Track circuits on the left, none on the right. Have a little reg on the left, none on the right. Show the two on top left circuit, two on the left, none on the right. But there is one going on if you were going down, east. You see, or they go west on the left, and one on the east, and the track circuit on the right, none on the left is going two on the east, and the other on the one on the going the other way on the west. Insulated switch rod has a line through the center of it. Car retarders. One rail single has a single block. One rail double, a double block. Two rail single signal. Has a box with two squares cut it out in the center of it. Two rails, two double rails, two boxes with with the train tracks running through it. Track instrument, you see the oval with a sign on it. The skates matches. A power skate is a kind of like a half pipe filled in. A manual is an empty half pipe. Mechanical miscellaneous developed. This is applied to tracks. Lead outs and power lead outs. Here's your pipelines. 2, 3, and 4, 6, 7, and 8. Cut out block around the rocker shaft. Fill it to the top one, following the pipeline in the inside. Starting from the west, the 2, 3, 4, and then on the east, 6 from the top down to the bottom is 6, 7, 8. Horizontal two-way crank, C3 and 4, and horizontal one-way crank 1, and vertical crank. And this is a vertical crank 6, 7, 8, and 9 going through the split of the center. Horizontal deflecting bars, vertical deflecting bars cut out 1, 2, 3, and the horizontal deflecting bars at 5, 6, or 7. These are these dotted like linkages in between the pipelines. Vertical deflecting bar, one way is a cross section. Three way has 3 perpendicular crosses. A 2-way has 2 perpendicular crosses, cross marks on it. Cross motion shows a tally through this vertical, through the one way with an arrow on it. Reverse motion is on the outside of the, does not run by the bisector of the corner, but takes chip on the corner. Bisect the corner 2-way, cross motion outside of the corner, two-way reverse motion. Oil enclosed pipeline is basically a cylinder between two empty data points with a line through it. A pipe adjustment screw is a cylinder inside the line. A compensator is a kind of a hill mountain brake with two parallel lines. Arrow indicates the direction of movement of the pipeline, normally to reverse. A splicing chamber is a trapezoid cut out to the side of it and filled empty. Runs of connections. Dotted line is a piping mechanical large dotted line. Regular space underground aerial cable not in the duct. Wire duct is kind of like a dotted line with tacks in it, which is X's. Compressed air has O's instead of tacks. Some mechanical has a large dash, small dash mechanical pipeline duct. Long dash circle mechanical air and airline. Short dash duct and air. Long dash dotted and small dotted. Long dash circle, small dash dotted mechanical pipe and duct and air. Alright, good night. Alright. Air pipe and fittings. You see one square in the rail and another rectangular to its right and through the rail. That's an expansion joint. A T is on the T of the rail. A pipe anchor is an air perpendicular with the rail or with the line. The reducer and brushing throws a arrow on the line. A union is a dash through the line. A combination is a cock and union is a cross with a vertical line through it. A manifold condenser is basically a small box with four parallel lines going vertical. Main is a double bullseye reserve. Outside O is auxiliary. A plug cock is an X, drain off or blow off. A valve is a zero or oval and split in the middle with a V. Single winding is a box with two lines above it, double lining, parallel line, two half a ladder. Is a double wind, triple winding box, two half ladders, and a double line above it. Three position is a two vertical pans with vertical rectangulars with two parallel lines going perpendicular straight up. Three wires, basically a triangle with two right angles going east and west, and one in the center straight up. Interlocking is two single windings with an X across it. Double acting is basically two squares, two ladders on the side of it, and a point inward and outward with a gauge with a line through the air to whichever arrow. Double acting. Retained slow drop off. Retained is a single winding with a half of cross line out. Slop drop, single winding, bottom filled in. Slop pickup, top filled in. Double winding, quick drop drop away, primary wind, single winding, left-handed triangle, left-handed down quadrant, quick drop pickup, top quadrant, right corner, single winding, quick pickup, magnet stick, left quadrant, top right quadrant, single winding magnetic stick. A bias is a single winding with an arrow through it in which direction. A two element is a single winding but with double prongs to each side. A terminal is a current with a line going through it at a point. A relay point or a winding with a tuned alternator with a relay switch going inside and outside of both ends and bisecting the current winding. The following letters should be included with the symbols adjacent thereto, except for the symbols and characteristics. Clear way relay considered as neutral formally unless otherwise indicated. P polarized, see that no F flash or TE time element. O overload stick. OS CT code transmitter number indicates code per minute. CF code following PT power transfer. Note symbols indicate the basic relay characteristics may be combined as required. These basic symbols may also be used in conjunction with the symbol of circuit appurtenances as required. Symbols are shown as the relay design. The vital circuit symbols are the relay design. Non-vital circuits to be covered in by note of the shown of this NV. Information not covered in the symbols to be noted on the plan of the basis relays. A route arrow indicates direction of the current flow to the energizing relay. Symbol of the polarized relay may be used with the polar relay with explaining the optional connections of the blank to be used, and symbols as shown in the modified is a square and a triangle. Designation detachable time relay symbols are modified with a box with an X in it for alternating current relays. Additional control wires to be shown as required graphic relays. You have your energizer, which looks like a throw switch that is straight and perpendicular. Your de-energizer looks like an open single switch throwback neutral front dependent type. One-sided throw switch straight and is energized. Thrown is de-energized net neutral front and back or an independent type, or a cross break of straight and across and cross break before open. And normal polarity is to the left, inside the left arrows, and the reverse is to the right. Polar dependent and polar independent. Normal is on the outside to the left, pointing to the right. Reverse outside of the right arrow, going to the right with a positioning to the right. Polar independent. Three-way relay combination. With normal reverse contact, you see holding to the left, holding to the right with arrows in the center of the viced arrows. Two parallel structures with two lines underneath the polar inside and outside structures. Three-way position separate normal, reverse contract, neutral, reverse. Flasher relay contact. You see the relays as it looks like a regular relay. Symbols combined to form additional symbols. Polarized relay contacts and contacts. Coding contacts energized with looks like a relay not thrown, which is we'll say not thrown straight with 180 degrees, and with a tilted line. De-energized, energized coding. Dotted lines at 180 number indicates code per minute. Normal to the left, reverse to the right. Coding 180 with dotted lines number indicating per minute. Three position is de-energizer, neutral and reverse, normal and reverse in the middle. Normal and the reverse, all dotted lines 180 number indicates the code per minute. Three position code for paneling with energized normal, energized reverse, and de-energized. Coding normal, coding reverse. High current, high voltage, magnet blowout, heavy duty. Checking contact for the time element relay is a circle with it. Contact interlocking relays remain with armature intermediate position back and front. Normally closed, normally open, floor push, normally closed, open. Contacts, electric switches operated in CAN by padlock is removed. Bridge circuit breakers are one arrow full unit line, double arrow close, one arrow closed, double arrow open, one arrow open, one arrow, one box closed, double arrow, one box closed. Stick pipe 0, double dash, non-stick double, and perpendicular double. Closed open, multi-contact, special control use open operation be noted. Track instrument open closed, two directional closed open door contact. Normal closed NS 3M and 3M 10S 3M automatically lever operated clockwork, manually operated normal latchwork, manual operated normally run down screw mounted operated time relays. Time release time be indicated letters adjacent to the symbol denoted in characteristic contacts. For example, the directional and long normal and long reverse. Lever latch is closed open. A electronic lock armature is closed and open. Key operation closed and open. Test clip or switch closed and open. Train stop, a wedge tripping position with double parallel lines, one non-tripping position. One contact will be closed in tripping position. Open a line with a wedge it, and then a split to the with a space between the next line is a tripping position. Holding the line is contact closed in non-tripping position. Above line and below line, wedged in both, touching end to end, is a tripping position. Line above and below, a wedge is contact open, non-tripping position. The contact open position triangle with a wick on it. A wedge up with a triangle with a parallel line spaced. Wedge to the holding the line with a wick. A wedge holding a 90-degree angle to the next line with a wick, and holding the wick with a right angle. Dependent contacts. Wick with a right angle. Wick with a right angle. Holding the line. Tripping and non-tripping. A wick wedge with a line holding to an arrow adjacent or up and holding the line. Contact closed behind clear mechanisms when holding clear and it's energized. Close out normal when push and pull. Open to open stick closed, and when push to pull, open stick closed. When push to pull, close when pulled, close when push, open when pulled, open when push pull button. Push, the R is the closed right or reverse, L is closed to left, closed N is closed to normal, C is closed center, closed when push is the arrow under with the dotted, open when push is a right arrow, half circle, dot, and a right, and a half cylinder. Contact characteristics may be combined to form other symbols. Term and sequence may be indicated by the use of letters placed in adjacent symbols. P, push, pull, push, then turn, put, top, then push, turn, then push, push, and pull, then turn, then push, and pull. Heavy duty contact designation shown. Relay contacts may be used in circuit control. Controllers contacts indicated special characteristics. And L levers with position is normal. Normal position lever is slightly moved within the N and the A. And in the B, X is the slightly moved between the B and the T toward the end of the B in the normal indication position. C is the central position. D is the reverse indicator position. And Y is the slightly moved to the D and the R. Which, D is reverse indicated position. Y is the lever slightly moved to the D and the R. R is reverse position, and E is slightly moved from between the R and the D toward the D. These are the positions of symbols in the, it says max, BCD, or wire. This one says LASAK Pecan, LACBKNTDOIR. Reverse, this is the levers between middle positions is normal. Reverse position to the left, lever to the is L. A lever slightly moved to the L and the B. X lever slightly moved to the B and the L. B indicator moved position to the L. K is lever slightly to move the end of the B. N is normal position. T is the lever between the N and the D. Indicated position to the right is Y. Sorry, D. Y is lever slightly moved to the D and the R. Lever E is slightly moved between the R and the D. And R is reverse position to the right. Independent contact is this symbol with a line through it, built up by sides of the circle or heavy duty type contact. Dependent contacts are an N and R type circles. Horizontal indicates the portion of the circle or lever movement during which the circuit is closed. Vertical line, the symbol indicates the circuit is closed. The open between the points of contact. Graphical symbol circuit control contacts. Switch machines. N is switch to normal position locks. A is looking slightly moved to the normal. B is switching the normal position unlocked. G is slightly moved from the normal. C is central position. H is moved slightly moved from reverse. D is switching reverse position unlocked. E is slightly moved from the reverse switching reverse position unlocked. MBCDR, MDDB, NEAR, AE, NHGR, GH, and NR, locking movement, switch movement, and locking movement F and S. FPL circuit control contact closed and open. You see it goes through both lines is closed and the top of the both lines is open. Switch control contact has a blocks over here where the relay with the closed switch normal without going with off the box. It's an open switch normal. Horizontal indicate the proportion of the movement during the circuit is closed. Vertical line between the letters of symbol indicates the circuit is closed and open to between 2 points. Model 50BC, 50C, and 50D switch point reverse, quarter of the reverse, quarter from the neutral, normal switch position, normal NBDR, NDBR, BR, 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 4 split up the middle 5 1 2 3 4 in the middle 5 6 7 and 8, and then from the bottom 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Here is the relay to the control closed, opens, one to close, one to open, close and shit, cross-sectional relays. Same thing, switch for one reverse quarter, the reverse central normal switching positions, NBC, DDR. This shows a one open, two open and close the the opening and closing contact circuits of the controls. Another model, switch. This goes from 12 to 23. Spring switches, your opening relay 1, 2, and 3, and 4, different type. NBR, DR, and DR, NB, and the MBDR, R, and W spring switch. Electro-pneumatic swing switch. Horizontal lines indicate the movement of during from the circuit is closed. Vertical lines between the symbols indicates the circuit is closed. At the bottom between the points, switch machine circuit control contacts indicated in the figure shown in the MFR. Power operated switch machine is a half circle 3-prong. Power is closed with a switch power position dual selector. H is a hand position and slash through the circle and the double parallel lines. Cut out independent type, half circle, semicircle, independent type. Graphic symbols for a contacts of any switch and derail locking connections. Cephmore is 0 to 1, 40 to 60, 85 to 90, 0, 50, 45 to 90. Normal indicates the degrees of movement in the single arm through which the contact is closed. Color light, yellow, green, and red and green, and red and yellow, or red and yellow, green, yellow, and red and green. P is for purple. Letters indicate the color displayed in the signal when the contact is closed. Power operated single mechanism 3-prong box, double cutouts on both sides, but square and or cut off to one side is special features noted to be power operated signal mechanisms. And boxes of NR and L and normal reverse and lock EP switches U and J, retarded valve and skate valve, EP carded retarders, HG 0 to 45, DG 45 to 90, EP signals, and V is a stop valve, EP training stop valve. Pole changing is a double relay with a connection from the outside of the inner rail on a perpendicular line across it. Indicators disc type is a full circle dotted box disc, empty circle line disc invisible, double filled circle double dumbbell type. Cephmore type flag to the right, double dotted, all these are dotted boxes, 45, upper 45 degree, 90 degree, and lower 45 degree, 2 position Cephmore, flag with an X in it, and a double, and through the center of the cutout box is a 3 position. Direct current is it has a down flag filled in with a single widening. Alternator current is a cross fielding of the single widening with a down flag. Locking position specified applies to the natural latch or lever operated locks. NBDR, LBD, NDR. Levers position in normal, levers in middle position as normal. Normal position, normal indication position, reverse indication position is D, reverse position is R. L, reverse position to the left. B, normal indication from the left. M, normal position D, normal indication of the right R, reverse point to the right. DC box with a relay on it, DC with an X and a relay on it is AC, regular empty box, and X cross box DC and AC. A bell is a circle with a box on it, DC circle with a box and square, cross out square, AC square, cross out X box, and circle AC and DC. Announcer indicating signal bell strokes S55. Rectifiers, N and B, relay box, parallels, direction current flowing from NBN, XB, B, full wave, BX. Fuses, thermal circuit breakers, plug cutout, Fox fuse, non-fuse, direction of current, or line with the arrow in it, or line with the arrow with tail arrow, lightning resistor, angle through the arrow, ground connection, line pyramid, single current through relay with double lines. Double is a double line, double tallies between two current writings and impedancy pond. Fixed variable resistors. Fixed variables, incandescent lamps, current with a bubble through it, resistant lamp bulb, impedance, a reactor with air core, current with the line through it with iron core, variable with air core, line through it with line through the current, line air direction arrow through the line with the current with iron core, wires cross, wire joins. Wire joins are the dots, wire cross is just straight perpendicular. Symbols be kind is required to be used in conjunction with the real symbols as required. Circuit parentheses. Single secondary tape windings. Tape windings have 3 current valleys in it with a double on top. A separate secondary shows 2 single secondaries and 1 large single secondary on the top. Bottom is a perpendicular line going between 2 single secondaries. This is called the ground case. Line through the ground, 2 single secondaries is a ground shield, and these are transformers. Battery neutral in between the shows the conjunction joints of a perpendicular and 2 touching lower pads. Cells in series, N and B split cell series with a CL, which means cells in multi series. That shows 2 parallel batteries, cells in series multiples. That's alternating the batteries in the middle of 2 cell batteries. The SL storage, lead storage, alkaline, SA, dry, and primary P. Internally wired units. The little asterisk sign symbols the internally wired units identifiable and with the adjacent thereto as an SU arc suppressor units, carrier transformer, carrier receiver track resonant unit, 180 decoding unit number indicates code per minute to which the unit is tuned. Automatic train stop indicator. H block with a double lines and wound or double H block with an arrow. Graphic symbols, circuit appearances. Alright, a DC motor is a motor with 2 lines across it. DC motor is a G. DC generator has a G in it. A motor and DC generator is a parallel line connecting the DC and the motor generator. A motor and generator. AC is a wound motor in a 6 type fashion. 6 and a G is an AC millimeter generator, and 6M and 6G AC DC generator, double helix line, single helix and motor, and a double helix generator motor. Circle is an AC and DC motor. Single helix and motor and single helix generator, AC and AC motor. Where circuit requirements necessity armature field are designated as follows: A over the field engine box. V voltmeter, ammeter, wattmeter, rheostat, electrical horn or siren, telephone, loudspeaker. Closed, open, single throw, double, single pole, double pole. Table of meanings: A approach, B black button, positive engineering energy. Energy bridge or back, common charge or counter correspondence circuit control code checking contacts. These are all spelled out alphanumerically by the first initial letter. Common charge, counter correspondence circuit breaker control code checking contacts change proceed indication of a signal detector coding dragging eastward eastward electrical light element equipment electronic traffic frontier. Frequency green signal operating mechanism ground gate home approach indicating signal skate dual control indicator left lock preventing initial movement of the lever of normal reserve position lock lever light slit battery lock valve lock M lock private preventing indicating movement lever magnetic marker manual normal northward negative order operating offload. Order operating off, overload out, over pole power, purple push, repeat. Primary, local, secondary coil, as in two elements relay mechanism, right, red, reverse relay, power operated control contact route, strip up, indication signal rail, south strict storage, southward track, timing train, telephone transformer, transmitter, retarder unit, and stop track element electropneumatic stop valve switch operating mechanism westward white crossing interlocking bell buzzer AC slot yellow hold clear use of any special term to be noted on plan. C common DCE is east meaning direct current within the system east likewise north southwest. F is a common track locking CX common AC, ENX, negative AC or poor for the electrical lighting, east negative AC, less like north, south, east, west, NX, and negative AC energy, BL, positive slide of slight split battery, and a negative slide of split battery, C, common split battery, N, negative DC energy, B, positive DC energy, EB, positive energy, east, like north, southwest, BB, battery, second battery, third battery, BBB, BX, battery, positive AC energy, EBX, positive energy, AC poor, electrical light, or AC energy like Y is north, south, and west. Operating unit relating track circuits, T-track selection, tree track relay track, TPR relay, repeating track relay, TPPR relay, repeating track repeating relay, TSR track stick relay, TSRP relay, repeating track slick relay indicator, TK indicating condition of track circuit, TPSR stick relay, repeating track relay, NPR net block repeater relay, repeating track circuits in black, BK block indicator. TB track positive engineer energy of the rail. TN track negative energy from the rail. RB positive with the positive rail. The relay negative with negative relay to the relay. TQ positive control local coil 2 element AC track relay. TP positive control of TPR. TP positive control of TPPR. TPS positive control of TPSR. TK positive control of TK. Positive control of BPR is BP. WB positive rail with switch control circuit. WN negative rail with switch control controller. W switch operating mechanism lock valve. WR relay control contractor controlling with normal reverse operation switch electrical switches. WNR controller contracting switches normal operation switch and electric lock. WR relay contractor controlling reverse operation switch and electronic switch foot locks. WRPR relay WR WNPRR W relay of WNR normal position of WR relay of WRR reverse position of WR is WRPR WPR relay position of the switch NPWR and WPR relating normal position switch normal position of WPR. RWPR relay reporting reverse switch with switch reverse position in WPR. WK indicator indicating position of switch. WL switch lock operating mechanism switch. NWLPR relays normal position of switch lock. NJPR relating normal position of dual control lever. RJPR relay repeating reverse position of dual control lever. NWK indicating normal position of switch. RWK indicating reverse position of switch. WAC condition of approaching a switch. RWLPR relating reverse switch of the switch like. WCR switch correspondence relay. Wires relating to switches, NW normal control switch operation mechanism, WR reverse control switch operating mechanism, NW10, N10W individual return of 10 switching operating mechanism, WR positive control WR, NW N10WR, negative control W10WR, WNR, positive control WNR, WR, positive control WR, WRP, positive control WRRP, WRPR, WNRP, positive control WNRP, and WNRRPR. WRRP, positive control WRRPR, WP, positive control WPRR. Basically same shit. I'm gonna quit there for a second.